Hey, okay, so it's been like a year since I made this video. I literally sat here and made a video about Summer in the City, and I've just got back from Summer in the City. Well, I say just, but it was like 3 days ago. I'm just going to talk about it quickly, but I didn't get a lot of footage because, you know, I just couldn't be bothered. That was a really bad thing for a YouTuber to say. I couldn't be bothered filming. It's just because I was so like overwhelmed with everything else that I didn't really think of carrying a camera around a lot. And last year too, I made this video and I sat here for about 4 minutes ranting about how I didn't meet Amazing Phil. But I'm not going to do that this year because I didn't even attempt to meet him because I looked at the line and I was like, nobody got time for that. All the big YouTubers that I watch, I pretty much met last year, so I didn't try and get photos of them and stuff. I spoke to a lot of them, like I'd see people walk past, like Mr. Tino and Mandy and everyone that I met last year. I spoke to them for a bit, but it wasn't like a case of, oh, can I have a photo and an autograph? Fangirls, the term that kept getting discussed. Obviously you don't like it when they're pushing and screaming and pushing people out of the way and that, because like it's a bit far, but like getting overwhelmed when you meet your favourite YouTuber, I completely understand that because I was like that with people last year. In fact, I'm not gonna lie, I did it twice this year, and the first time was I walked past Christian Novelli and I didn't even know Christian Novelli was going. Like, I'm supposed to be a big fan of his and I didn't even know he was coming to London. I walked past him and I was like, shit son, that's Christian Novelli. Shit son, that's Christian Novelli. Shit son, that's Christian Novelli. I kind of inner fangirled a bit, and then I went to speak to him and he was so nice and he gave me a hug, and it wasn't just a hug, it was like a hug. That means like an elongated hug, and he was lovely. I got a photo, but the photo blurred, so he retook it. And then in the hotel room later, I was looking through the photos and I was like, I'm gonna be so hipster and Instagram this photo. I thought I'd press share, but I pressed delete, and I pressed OK. It was like, are you sure you want to delete this photo? And I pressed OK, and I didn't even know I'd done it. And then as it was like loading to delete, I saw what had happened. And I was like raging, and Sarah Lee and Meg were all just like laughing, and I was like, this is not funny. The second time I fangirled this year at Summer in the City, it was like, well, it wasn't probably like fangirl, like, I can't breathe. It was just like, oh my gosh, Tom Milson. I saw him at Summer in the City last year. I saw him perform, I got a photo of him, and he looks lovely in the photo, but I look horrible. Like, it's one of those photos, you know, you got that one opportunity to get a photo. 1, 2, and like that's what the photo was like. I don't look very nice in it. So this year I was like, I'm gonna go get a photo of Tom Milson. Didn't realise Tom Milson was gonna have like a whole 1,000 people meet and greet line, but he did, so I didn't queue for it because I just had other things to do. I didn't want to spend half my day queuing. I saw this like flash of blue hair in the crowd and I was like, sure, pretty sure that's Tom Milson. And then I looked and like Tom Milson was just in the crowd watching the band. Like, I didn't want to go and interrupt him because obviously he's finally stopped being like hassled, but I really, really wanted to meet him again. So I just went over casually and I was like, okay, I gave him a hug and I got a photo of him, but because of all the pressure to get a good photo, I blurred the photo and I just didn't have the... I just couldn't ask him again. It was one of those, right, you've got another photo, you need to leave moments. I couldn't have been like, wait there, Tom, it's blurred. So yeah, they are the 2 moments that I fangirled Summer in the City, but otherwise it was amazing to just like meet friends and like meet old friends and make new friends. And Sarah, obviously I was with for the whole time, and it's good to see Sarah every time. There was people like Liam and Meg. Hello to you both. Right, me and Liam have been talking on the interwebs for a good nearly 2 years, and I've never met him, so it was really like surreal to go and finally meet Liam, and we spent like the whole weekend together and it was really good. I went to the pre-Summer City gathering as well, which was in Jubilee Gardens. It was really good. It was a really good thing to go and meet people like before the actual Summer City. I met a guy called Jake and he was really funny. He had like little colours in his hair and he was cool, and he basically was doing an open mic in like the actual event. So it was good to meet him, and then he told us when he was doing it and we went to watch, and he did a really good song, and I've not yet looked for him, but I've got his business card, so I will have a look for him. Also met like Billy, he was really funny, and there was just like loads of people that I met there that I saw again in Summer in the City, and it was really good. That's pretty much it. So Summer City was amazing. Thank you to all the organisers for doing it all and managing to cope with the 7,000 people crowd. I'm in London and I'm currently the first person to arrive at the pre-Summer in the City meetup. It's a bit awkward as I've come from really far as well. I don't know what to do.
We're not supposed to get on the main stage and ever say this, but yeah, it's not cool that our videos aren't going out to a lot of you. That's a bit weird, but